everybody, it's Lynn the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all this morning? It feels like I haven't talked to you in forever, but I am now only doing vintage bag experience videos on the days I don't do Shop at the Shed. So that is Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. So everything changes as it progresses, as we move forward. Anyway, so let's get today's item up and in front of your eyeballs. Nora, this one is for you. One of my, actually, I don't think I mentioned Nora the other day. I was mentioning some of my long-standing customers. But I should have included my long-standing subscribers as well, which Nora is absolutely up there in the grouping. So she requested a Roots item. So this is today's Roots item. It is a super cute little black pebbled leather backpack with an extra long strap. The holes go to there. I always put everything on the longest possible hole or whatever. So this is going to fit no matter who you are. So you could wear this as a shoulder, kind of like this vibe, or you put it on your back. Now, this little bag has a bit of an issue. So recently, I sold a couple of vintage satchels to one of my good friends, Cynthia, in California. And we kind of came up with a little bit of a solution for a peeling interior. Now, the bag that Cynthia purchased was a much lighter colored, kind of like a taupe brown. This black one is experiencing the same issue. Now, what we kind of came up with was that this finish here is on a cotton-ish backer. So it was all flaking, and I have taken kind of a scrub brush and I've scrubbed it to take the flaking stuff off. However, there is still some black original lining. Now, unfortunately, there will be a little bit of color transfer. It's just the way it is, unfortunately, with some of these older. Now, this I have listed as a 90s Roots backpack. There is a zipper pocket here too, which I forgot to share with you. Oh, still got the stuffing in it from my photograph efforts this morning. This absolutely needs to be, part of your decision-making process. I do not know for sure, but in my experience, I think as the bag is used, this kind of color smudge will decrease, if not go away altogether. But there is still quite a bit of the, you could endeavor to just take it all off, regardless of whether it's flaking or not. But at this moment in time, it is not flaking. I have taken all the flaky stuff off. But there is just a little bit of color smudge. You can see it on my finger. I don't want to hide anything. These little backpacks are getting pretty difficult to find. So I thought, you know what? Do I not bother? There's your Roots here. But I thought, no, somebody isn't going to care about that. It just is what it is. Vintage items, you just have to deal with any of the little quirks that they bring to your door, and especially vintage Roots, and especially these little iconic backpacks, which I do not get with any type of regularity at all. So, that is today's item. So Nora, it's for you. A little bit of a problem child, but they need love too. So that is today's item. So I haven't, like I said, haven't spoken to you since Thursday. Friday we went to the hockey. My nephew, the Peach Kings, they won. They're in the next round of some competition. I don't know. They won on Friday by the skin of, And then they lost yesterday, unfortunately. So I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. They play again tomorrow night. We will not be there for that. We are getting ready to head out to the Dominican this week. So I will speak to you again tomorrow. And then there will be no more bags for at least 9 to 10 days. I am going to change the delivery date expectation on my profile. I don't want to put my Etsy store on vacation. Apparently that is not a good thing to do. Just change your shipping dates, and then nobody is going to be upset. Or my shipping is one of the things I'm actually very proud of, because I usually ship before my dates. I always, what is it? Over promise. No. What is the saying? I don't know. Something about give an expectation and then overachieve. Something. I don't know. Oh, what is it? It's going to drive me nuts now. Oh, anyway, whatever. I am very, very diligent about getting bags out as quickly as possible. So I have a couple of bags that will be shipped out today. They are going to Newfoundland, way out in the east. And I've got a couple of bags that I'm delivering today to a customer here in town. What did we do Saturday? What did we do Saturday? Oh, we went to the trailer, and we were going to put the canopy up on the gazebo. The wind was insane. We've been sitting out on the deck a little bit, trying to get a little bit of a base for our trip. So we did that. Pies got a little burnt. The UV index is just crazy right now. So, we're just sitting out for 20 minutes or whatever at a time, because, we haven't really been in the sun since last year. So, just trying to clear up some loose ends. We had dinner with my mom and dad last night. And that's about it. A lot of changes are coming up, or potential changes are coming up. Scheduling. Pius is going back to work full time when we get back. Well, he's been back to work full time for a long time, but just he'll be back to his regular duties, which is going to mean a lot longer hours for him, and just kind of getting back to the routine that we had way back when, which will not be a bad thing at all. Haven't been working out for a couple of weeks, so just not really struggling with that. I just don't want to do it. Simple as that. But, my dream of getting down to a certain weight before my trip, out the window. That's not gonna happen. But anyway, we are looking forward to going away. My attitude was I could kind of take it or leave it. But now that it is coming, I'm very excited about it, as I should be. We've got a little bit of running around to do on Wednesday in Toronto. So we are going to stay over and park the car at a hotel local to the airport and leave it there. Just seems to be a much better deal, because we leave early in the morning on Thursday. So if we're already in Toronto at the airport, it's a lot easier. So that is about it. Nothing really crazy pants is happening. We're kind of just in a bit of a holding pattern, just to kind of wait and see what the next step is. Is Pius going to be on the weekend rotation? Is he not? Some things that very much impact my schedule. So I'm fully booked for shows for May. I'm doing in-person shows on Thursdays. The presumption is that Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be our weekend. So it's all kind of up in the air. So I haven't really booked much more than that, albeit that Thursdays doesn't affect my weekend, even if it doesn't work out, that Pius is Tuesday, Wednesday weekend. So I'm going to keep going, keep getting the shows booked. So far, it's been wonderful. It's nice to be able to talk to customers again. The opportunity to share, my Shop at the Shed, my leatherbag-lady.com information, and just talk about bags in general. Why wouldn't you? It is just wonderful to be able to share little bits of history that I know and show some of my beautiful bags. So tomorrow I'm in Burlington at a facility that I've been going to for years and years. They reached out to me before Christmas and unfortunately had to cancel because they had an outbreak of COVID. So it's just really, I didn't want to go back to doing shows at all. B, I wasn't going to continue with my clients who I am seeing today. I didn't see them last Monday because it was a solar eclipse. I did reschedule for Thursday, but they canceled. So I haven't seen them in a couple of weeks. So, they'll be ready for a trip out and about, I'm sure. But, yeah, so that was something I wasn't going to continue with either. But here I am. I took on an extra client and I'm doing shows weekly. So you just never know. Having your own business, you cannot cement anything in stone. You just can't, because everything is always changing. It's always morphing into something else. So it's, it's part of the allure of being your own business owner, but it's also something that is a little bit, when I was on my own, it didn't really matter if my schedule kind of changed on a dime. Now it's not a huge problem. Pius's schedule has been very flexible for the last year because he's been pretty well off. Well, not off, but he's not had the 12, 14 hour, 16 hour days in some cases when he's been driving the big rig and actually delivering. So like I said, we will be getting back to that, but, we've got a few more weeks of at least knowing what time we'll be home every day. So we've gotten a little bit used to being able to plan things during the week if we wanted to do something, or, it'll be a bit of a time to get back into the old routine that we were already in beforehand. So anyway, I don't know. The weather is absolutely gorgeous. Leatherbag Lady weather report. It is so beautiful. It was 20 degrees yesterday. Not sure if I'll get a chance to sit on the deck for a little bit today, because my appointment with my clients is 2:30 and 4:30. So by the time I get home, 6:30, 6:45, the sun has moved off the deck. So who knows? What time is it now? It's only 10:15. Maybe I'll get to sit for 20 minutes or so. Just trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to share with you. Most importantly, the shipping dates will change. I'm planning on doing a shop at the shed from the hotel on Wednesday. Obviously, the bags would not be shipped for a week if there was something that you liked. But I just thought it'd be kind of fun to do it from someplace different. But that is not written in stone yet. Yeah, I think we've got a few bits and pieces to do during the day, but we'll book into the hotel whenever we book into the hotel and take it from there, I guess. Yeah, that is about it. So hopefully you all had a great weekend wherever you are. After the 2 or 3 days of just pure rain, it was lovely to have some nice weather over the weekend. And yeah, just, a little bit of a reprieve from, just being soaked for a couple of days. But anyway, so have a great rest of the day, everybody, and I will talk to you tomorrow.